Get over here!
The history of Tellius is a history of warfare, or so the troubadours sing. It is a history of unending conflict between the Bjork and the Laguz, a history penned in blood and scarred by mistrust. The Bjork fight with the weapons of man, the sword, the axe, the lance, and the magic arts, while the Laguz, able to transform into beast, bird, and dragon, are weapons unto themselves. Both were created equally by the goddess, but neither race has ever accepted the other. The Heron Prince, Raphael, the Wolf Queen of Hatari, Nyla, and her vassal, Volug. Is the Dawn Brigade's meeting with these three Laguz chance, or a sign of things to come? Micaiah can only wonder.
Oh, it's a sign of things to come, all right, and it's not good.
I mean, it's always a big deal when you meet a heron.
Yeah, that's one thing, like...
That does not happen to many people.
Like, in the last game, we didn't even know of, like, the possibility of Raphael's existence. For all we knew, it was only Rayson and Leanne.
Yeah, and their dad, who you never actually see.
Yeah, you never actually meet the Heron King.
Yeah. He's bedridden through the entire series, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go back to the desert. We still have something we need to do.
It'd be great if it were to find Ashnar's son. I'm burning up out here.
I'm not sure what it is. I see a lot of images stacked on top of each other. It's hard to see what they all are. There's danger, battles, and terrible sadness, but also hope. Whatever our destiny is, I know we'll find it in the desert. Let's go.
I understand, Micaiah. I'll tell everyone to make ready. Yeah, so you guys are not going... So, you're not going to address that Micaiah insulted you, like, super heavily too long ago? Like...
More harsher burn than a fire tone.
Like, for real, she mocked you.
He's fine. He's got a hard skin.
Like, I imagine in this situation, like, he's so used to that, like, sticks and stones at that point. Honestly, Micaiah is being a little bit of a brat compared to, like, what those two are dealing with. Because, like, yeah, Soth has been there. He has gone through the war alongside Ike. He knows what he's talking about. Micaiah's never even met the guy, and she's like, you know... I understand why, but
yeah,
come on, girl.
You'd think she could take Soth's word for it a little bit, since she trusts him so much in general.
It's the one thing that, like, pushes her buttons, and she just can't seem to let it go.
Yeah, you can tell they've had this argument a few times.
Absolutely. And Soth is like, you know what, Micaiah calling, Ike the bearer of my children is probably not the worst thing she's ever said to me about that.
I'm not gonna change her mind, I'll just let her be mad.
Yeah. Which, you know, that's gonna come to a head later, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, we got some preparations, guys. Now we're gonna do the skipping of this. Like, we're still gonna do the support conversations and everything, but we'll skip the management stuff, because that takes way too freaking long.
Yeah, so let's start with info, I guess?
We'll get to that in a bit. See you guys there.
Okay.
Hey, Micaiah. I sold the treasures we took from the ruins. We have traveling cash now.
How did we do?
We have 10,000 in gold.
Great! That'll help a lot.
Maybe. We could use more.
So, 10,000 is plenty. We just need enough money to live on. More than that, and the soul becomes impoverished.
I know. We should be rich of heart and poor of pocket. Me, I just follow your orders. I like that they established that, like, you know, like...
There was so much gold lying around on the last map, so they've actually gathered a bunch of it.
Uh-huh. That was good.
So, you're returning to the desert? Yes, we must go back.
My dear.
Yes, Raphael, I know. Micaiah, I have a question. How can we help you in this fight? What? But I know you probably don't want to be seen with Laguz, but we cannot just sit on our paws, so to speak, while our allies are in danger. I appreciate that, but... No? Fine. Sorry to bother you. No, it's not what you think. Please don't apologize. It's just that... What is it, Volug? I see. That is a good idea.
Oh, yes, I agree. That's a wonderful idea.
Care to share with the class?
Yes? Volug? What's going on? Micaiah, it will not seem so strange if you travel into the desert with this dog at your side, will it? What? As you know, we Lagoos fight only in our shifted forms. However, we can't remain in that state for very long. It's too exhausting.
Nyla, you literally can stay in that state indefinitely, but...
I don't know. She hasn't revealed that reason as to why.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Volug, however, has half-shifted. When he does this, he can remain in beast form all day long. Queen Nyla, I appreciate your help. He is not as strong in this transitional form. Even so, he is still more than a match for any Beorc. How could you call Volug a dog? I know, he's not as friendly as a dog. And I don't know if he's housebroken, but he can fight. That is not what I meant! Micaiah, we wish you good luck. Volug, guard her well.
Do be careful.
I will, thank you. Volug, is she always so... blunt?
Oh, frick yes.
So, it kind of works as if he has a demi-band equipped.
Basically, he's weaker in this half-shifted form, but it's basically that.
Also, the ability to half-shift is actually a really rare trait amongst Lagoos, and Volug is one of the few that can do it.
Is it an inherited skill, or is it a skill that you can do via a lot of training?
Not really clear. I always thought maybe part of the reason why he could do it was also part of the reason why he never speaks, because he's mute. And actually, they've shown this before in neurology, actually, that some people who something is wrong with the I think it's the Bwaka center.
Yeah.
The speech center on the left side of your brain.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, if that is disabled and you're unable to form speech, actually, that can free up your brain to do other things.
That actually reminds me of, like, have you ever watched Mythbusters?
Yeah.
There's this one episode where they were teaching a blind man to drive, and it was actually, like, via instructions from the back seat, right?
Yeah.
And it was really interesting because, like, when Adam and Jamie tried to do it well with blindfolded, they had so much trouble. This blind dude who's never driven before managed to do it so well, and it's kind of interesting the explanation why. It's because he has no preconception as to how he wants to drive.
Yeah.
So his brain is like, hey, I'm very receptive to all this already.
Yeah. They're like if you look at certain monkeys, they don't have the same, like, this part that we use for the speech center of our brain is much smaller in monkeys because they don't need to speak. They communicate to each other in
gestures
other ways. And because of that, their amygdala, which controls memory, is actually able to grow more in that space. So they actually have a potential for greater short-term memory than us by, like, a factor of 20.
Huh. That's actually very interesting.
Yep.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Yeah.
So, you're an old friend of Laura's.
Yes. I'm afraid I must apologize for my poor choice in employers.
Please, don't worry about it. After all, you saved us.
When I saw Laura, I couldn't stand by any longer.
Thank you, Aaron.
I've been meaning to ask you, Laura. What's become of your church? I heard that since the occupation, most of Dane's clergy had been excommunicated and sent to prisons. I know that the Empire sent its own replacements. Was your church affected?
No, thankfully. Our congregation would always say, the clergy of the Empire wouldn't even consider coming to a dingy church in a backwater village like this. You've been spared, Minister. We extended our prayer time to thank the goddess for saving our church.
Ah, I see.
Oh, Aaron, I meant to tell you. Now that you're one of us, you'll have to become a bandit.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, a bandit?
There's really no need to worry. The Dawn Brigade bandits have virtuous people like Micaiah in their ranks.
Okay.
No, we're not
But always remember, Aaron, we must strive above all else to be honorable bandits for the future of Dane.
Alright.
Bandits?
I mean, you do steal stuff.
Oh, Laura, you sweet summer child.
Is Laura wrong?
She's not. I'm now understanding why Soth is like the head honcho here.
Yeah. Oh man, where's this prince anyway? I want to go home to Navasa. A long-lost Prince Dayan? Who even knows if he really exists? Of course he does! How do you know? Do you have any proof? Simple. Micaiah told us we should look for the prince, so it's gotta be true. Yeah, you're right. Her far sight is always spot on. Even if you don't find him, there's no need to worry, 'cause I'm here. Excuse me? Since we left Navasa, my swordsmanship has pretty much improved tenfold. By the time we get back home, I'll be invincible. I'll kick those tyrants out of Dayan with my own 2 hands and 1 sharp blade. It's great to have a dream, Edward. But you should wake up now. Are you saying I'm not good enough? No, I'm saying there's a limit to how much one person can achieve. I'm going to do the best I can, but it doesn't matter how strong the 2 of us become. We can't change what's going on in Dayan. Not by ourselves. Well, duh! I'm just saying it's a goal, you know? Just something to work toward. Sure, but you shouldn't say such things lately. It might be just a joke to you. It's not to me. Wow. Sorry. Yeah, well, so am I. I didn't mean to get so serious. All the fighting, it just gets to me sometimes.
Hey boys, what is this, a funeral? What's with all the doom and gloom?
Nolan.
I couldn't help but overhear, and I have a little to say on the subject. You're right, each of us can only achieve so much on our own. But you boys are still young. Don't let go of your hopes and dreams. Not yet, anyhow.
But...
Listen, there's no way we can free Dayan by ourselves. But we can find King Ashlard's long-lost son and fight against the Empire under Dayan's banner. If we gather our strength, we stand a better chance of freeing our motherland. Now then, how's that for a little motivation to get your sorry backsides into training harder?
That's great! Thanks, Nolan. You're pretty smart for an old man.
Hey now, none of that, or I'll show you what an old man can do. Leonardo, are you feeling better?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Nolan. I guess age does make you wiser.
How old do you think I am, anyway? Now I'm getting depressed. Okay, Raven.
So they don't really make this clear unless you're really paying attention to, like, little side comments, but Nolan is actually the official leader of the Dawn Brigade. He formed it.
That's true.
I
don't exactly remember the full details on that, but...
It was him first with Edward and Leonardo, and Micaiah and Soth fell into it, and they were like, oh man, Micaiah can see the future, and Soth is the best fighter among us, so, like, we're gonna, like, base a lot of what we do around them. But Nolan officially is the leader of their group. He's the oldest.
Uh-huh. I guess, like, founder would be a good way to put it?
Founder would be a better term, yeah. Nolan was we don't get into Nolan very much, but he was a merchant, and, he had a lot of money. He, like, kind of had the chance that he could have continued to survive like this, but he saw so much suffering around him that he gave up his fortune to become a freedom fighter, and he formed the Dawn Brigade.
That makes sense.
The Desert of Death.
What's in the middle? Death Mountain?
Yep.
No, the Garuda Desert is, like, way south, but anyway. We've already been north, where we met Prince Raphael and his party. That leaves east or south. Which way?
What is it, Balyuk? Is something wrong? Balyuk says he sends his Bayork to the south. A lot of Bayork.
That settles it then. We'll head south.
And then they headed south.
Here we go. Oh!
I'd recognize that armor and that mustache anywhere.
I also recognize him! Impressive as ever, General Tirana. However, we can't hold out forever. We are seriously outnumbered. It's time we put these vermin in their place. Are you ready, Jill?
Just give the word.
Alright then, let's get them. Who could the Benyon soldiers be attacking out here in the middle of nowhere?
Whoever it is, we have to help them.
And we do have to help them, because if any of them die, it's a game over.
Good to know. Okay, so let's actually... So choose units. We actually have to use everyone.
Yep,
Okay.
and for some reason, Volug becomes a load-bearing character. He's not allowed to die either.
I mean, that makes sense.
He's pretty
Like,
tanky, though.
Alright then, so, yeah, we have Jill, Toronto, and Zyhark now.
Yeah, we can't recruit them this chapter, so we need to get up to them and keep them safe for 6 turns. That might mean healing them with Laura.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. So I'm assuming, like, we go to the north and, like, fight through all these guys and then, like, meet up with them, and then maybe we can do something about here, because we do have, Wiston here.
Yeah, check him,
Yeah, because he has a shine barrier.
yeah, that we can steal.
Okay, a useful item that creates a single-space magical barrier through which no one can pass. I remember these things.
Also, if you thumb through, I think somebody else has a really good item on them. Maybe he only shows up in the... Oh, there it is.
There it is, Master Seal.
Yeah,
Okay,
where are you?
down there.
Okay.
So, what we can do then is proc this guy, maybe with some units over here. I say we have maybe Soth and one other person do that.
Soth's definitely gonna have to be there because he has to steal it.
Yeah, exactly. We also have a fire mage here. Ooh, this gives me an idea. So, remember we gave that pure water to Nolan?
Yeah.
We can bait these two to have Nolan take the hits over here, and then we can do something about this guy and get Sotha in there.
So you want to leave Soth and Nolan back here and have everybody get up to the group?
Yes. Nolan has some healing items that he can utilize in order to keep him safe. So I think that's our game plan.
Okay.
Everyone else is on forward charge duty.
Okay, this
is not going to be an easy chapter, I can already tell.
yeah, this is a tough break here right at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Can we look at those 2 guys, the soldier and the swordsman, who are on that uplift?
We got iron axes, steel swords, and a steel axe.
Okay, how about to the right of them?
Oh yeah, levels!
Yep.
That's right. Okay, so we got a steel sword and a steel lance.
Okay, so if we actually plug up the bottom of that ledge, they can't get down and attack us.
They can't. That being said, that's going to have all these guys come down to bear down on us. So we got a choice to make. We either, like, charge forward and try to take these guys out as soon as possible, or we create a wall here and play defense. Which actually might be preferable, because that way, if Nolan and Soth get into danger here, we got some backup.
That's true. We can't play defense for too long, though, because if Jill and Zyark take too much damage, we might fail the chapter.
Yeah, you're right. Then...
So I think it might be better, actually, to, like, you know, not charge wildly ahead, but if it turns out we can only do one, have Soth and Nolan join the rest of the group and maybe try to get the Master Seal later.
We might actually
once we have control of the door.
Yeah, we may actually have to do that now that you mention that. So, let's do that, actually.
Okay.
Alright, then. Are we ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. Alright, so... This Fire Mage is going to, like, be the one that gives me the most anxiety.
Yeah, maybe...
Especially because his range meets with one of the spaces that plugs up that gap.
Yeah.
This guy can't go much anywhere. These guys are going to be our priority, and from there... Like, honestly, right now, my main goal is to plug up this gap and have someone tank this. But at the same time, that's going to, like... As long as we don't go past here and we take out these 4 and plug up this gap, that Fire Mage is the only one that we're going to have to deal with. And I think all of our units, except for Meg, can at least take a fire attack.
Why does it have to be fire that's strong against Volug?
Yeah, but let's look at Volug real quick. He
He's
has
got a lot of
49
HP.
HP.
He's got a lot of HP.
He can take 1 hit.
Yeah, so he might be a choice to plug up one of the gaps.
Agreed. So... Yeah, I think our best bet right now is to just charge forward as best as we can.
Okay, yeah, let's at least start using some range attacks to hit people.
Ileana, your accuracy. Yeah, they nerfed... they freaking nerfed,
Thunder
like,
spells.
thunder spells in this game, like, hard. Let's see what Micaiah can do. Close. Okay, so I have an idea there. So what if we bring Ileana up here? You have a better accuracy against that swordsman.
That's weird to me, but okay.
I think Soth is going to have to take someone here.
Okay, can Soth... Maybe Soth can plug the one dangerous part of the gap and throw knives, or...
Either
that guy?
either that, or I kind of want him to take this guy out.
Okay, you want to run way ahead.
Yeah, like, he's the one furthest away.
Yeah.
And, like, we need someone to take this guy out. We're going to need everyone else to take these three out.
Yeah.
So, I think that's our game plan.
Okay.
Shall we?
Let's start.
Let's do what we can here. So, with the light spell, that should be enough for Meg to come in. But then again, that puts Meg in a line of fire, that fire spell.
Yeah.
Wait, no, wait a minute. Her resistance is actually not terrible for an armored sword. Now that I think about it, maybe she can.
If it's just the one fire spell, I think she can deal.
All right then, let's do it.
But then we have to try and make sure no one else is left standing.
Exactly. Good.
We also got Leonardo can shoot an arrow, or we can throw javelins. There are options.
Oh, I did not position Leonardo well at all.
Whoops. Can Laura shove him?
Doubt it. He can! Or she can.
Yep.
Holy crap. So, are we doing that?
I don't... Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Just to get him somewhere where he can actually contribute.
Good stuff.
Cancel your life. I'm so glad it actually tells you what skills are proccing now.
Alright, Ileana, counting on you.
Come on, C+.
Good. Beautiful, Aaron.
Okay. Aaron being all dependable and stuff.
He's got a respectable amount of HP, I noticed, actually.
Yeah, he's not unlike Nephany. He fills up space, he does dependable damage.
And, like, I don't know if I showed this off in the montage of the preparations yet, but we did a little maintenance on Micaiah. We got her another light spell. We gave her the Seraph robe, so her HP is a lot better now.
Yep.
And we also gave her a spirit dust that we got from the special shop.
Yeah.
So that's something that's something to keep in mind. All right, so. You can reach that fire mage.
I have another idea too. Well, that's a good idea. I was gonna say if you want, you can throw Volig up onto that platform and start killing the guys up there.
That's also true.
But
I kind of like this idea
like
better.
the idea of him charging.
Get that fire mage out of the way.
Yeah, can he kill? Oh,
absolutely
he can kill.
Yes, absolutely he can. Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it. That actually frees up a lot in this regard. Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of experience, but you know what? That's something that's out of the way.
Yeah.
So, I'll take it.
You want to try and, you want to always try and give experience to units who are actually going to be able to use it, but if you're thinking in the long term, it's possible after the Dawn Brigade part that most of these characters never see the end game. So, as long as Micaiah got some experience and Soth, is still good, if we survive part 1 and everybody else is underleveled, we could just not use them in the end game.
That's also true, yeah. I'm just, like, experimenting here real quick. Alright, then. Yeah, I think I just want Soph to take this guy out so the other three can focus on that swordsman.
Sounds good.
Like, I know it's not, like, ideal, but I'd rather sacrifice a little bit of experience if it means survival.
Yeah, we wanna get up there and protect Jill and Zyark, and Toronto will be fine.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff, Soph.
Once we can get up to those doors, everything will feel a lot safer.
Mm-hmm. Let me get a read on you. Okay, good actually. Very good.
How does Meg trade with that guy?
Not great. She can do some respectable damage with the Iron Sword, but she gets doubled no matter what.
Dang it, Meg.
Yeah, she's not good. She's not good at all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. If we can get Nolan a hit, Edward might be able to finish off, but it depends on whether he hits or not. Well done.
Okay.
So, Edward should be able to finish. I'm going for accuracy.
Okay.
I'd rather sacrifice a little bit of weapon durability if it means accuracy.
Secure the kill.
Good. Alright, good stuff, Dawn Brigade!
I mean, Edward's not far off. About tenfold sounds right. Who's...
Oh, this is also a gap.
Okay,
Meg, plug it up.
Yep, fill space.
I'm glad we checked that.
Yeah, because that would have been an attack on Micaiah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they're moving towards us, so that's fine, actually. Okay, he's attacking Volug.
We've created the distraction we needed. Because if they gang up on Zyark early on, they can win this chapter really fast.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Zyark kind of is not good.
Yeah, he's squishy. I don't think he's unusable.
Like, he's not unusable, but if, like, things go south fast, then he's done.
Yeah, he's a little hard to run.
Good dodge. Okay!
He gets the damage out.
Uh-huh.
Glass cannon.
That's true, that's true.
Luckily, the computer is also dumb and doesn't, like, focus its damage on one target.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't say
he's after Toronto? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Even with weapon disadvantage, like, he just one-shots.
Well, and part of their goal is to, if you think about what they're doing, they're trying to get into this building where the lost Prince of Dan supposedly is.
Uh-huh.
So to do that, they would have to kill Toronto. So I get why they think that's the right move.
True, true. Well done, Toronto.
It's almost pointless that they made this a defend mission, because Toronto's not going anywhere.
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Those people fighting the Benyon soldiers. It couldn't be. That white armor. Only certain generals were allowed to wear it. I may very well know that soldier.
Really? Well then, all the more reason to help them. Let's hurry.
Yeah, Toronto actually becomes a really important character in this one.
Alright, we can send some people up there if we want. I kind of want to. Just make sure we're not in the line of fire here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, I see what we can do here. Let me think about this for a moment.
Okay.
So, because, yeah, like...
We're at a disadvantage. They have the high ground.
Mm-hmm. Like, we can send someone up here, but the issue becomes whether, like... We might be dividing our forces a little bit. That's the problem.
I mean, we can put Nolan up there to get a pretty safe attack on the soldier. But then after that, I don't really know what the strategies are.
Exactly. And Laura's all the way down here.
I think we're better off... that fighter who just went up there, does he have a hand axe or anything?
No, he does not.
Okay, so as long as we hold the line there with somebody, they can't come down.
Exactly.
As long as we have two bodies there.
Uh-huh. I want someone to, like, start taking duty on this guy. That steel axeman has a bit of a larger range than that fire mage, So we can put someone in that line of fire.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that.
How about we move Volug down and then move Laura up to heal him?
I agree. Laura, how far can you go? Okay, so if we can move him into one of these spaces.
Yeah.
Give me a bit. I need to figure this out. We also, like, I kind of want to, like, get at least some people up here. I say we move everyone forward and go with what we were originally thinking.
Okay.
Keep 3 people here.
Put
Nolan down here to get the attention off of these guys, and eventually this soldier's gonna come up and we can seal that Master Seal later.
Yeah, so move Meg up, have Nolan step down to take Meg's spot, and then have Soth take Nolan's spot.
Yes. Alright then. So yeah.
Hand axe?
No. Steel axe. The mage can't reach there.
Oh, okay.
And then Soth, take up this, and why not?
Yeah, I also like that it won't kill.
Uh-huh. Good stuff, Soth!
Yeah, okay.
Might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
Nope. As long as they don't have the range to counterattack, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, those are just free tries.
Also, I just realized another idea we could do.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, keep this gravy train rolling.
Yeah, the experience train. Okay, for everybody else, for, like, Ilyana, Aaron, and Leonardo, do we want to try and move them up to support Jill and Zyark?
I can agree with this. Mainly because, like, with these two here, they can support Nolan and Soth if need be. And while Edward and Soth kind of, like, maybe slowly try and chip these guys out.
It's only the second turn. Doesn't it feel longer than that?
It kind of does. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you play these games.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I'm not accidentally running into any dumb enemy ranges or anything.
It's like D&D, where 3 hours of travel takes 30 seconds, and 30 seconds of combat takes 3 hours.
Yeah, kinda. Alright, not bad, Nolan. Alright, he's attacking Jill. Ooh.
I don't like it.
And those guys are moving too. Yeah, we need to get some people up there.
Yeah. Okay, if they're backing off, then we can actually have people climb up onto the center platform.
Mm-hmm.
And try and arrest control of that. Oh my god, no.
Jeez, Zyhar, come on! Heal up, man.
Yeah, come on, use a vulnerary.
Good, Toronto's taking charge of that one.
Good, so that Zyar can use a vulnerary. Yeah, don't be a hero, Zyar.
Mm-hmm. Aha!
Good thing we moved up, okay.
Yes.